welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brittany. I am Brittany W on all social media, and today is a birthday post. Yes, it's my birthday. Well, it won't be my birthday by the time you guys see this video, but this is my birthday makeup video. As you guys see, I have my money gun that says billionaire because that's what we aspire to be. I have my birthday crown. I have my pink birthday dress on. So let's go ahead and get started into this look. Okay, so I do want to say though that before we get started that this birthday is very special. It is a milestone, and you guys will get to see a little bit of what I did on my actual birthday. Well, the day before my birthday. My birthday is on the 16th, but I celebrated it on the 15th. I went to brunch and I went to a nightclub, and you guys will see that vlog in the next video. So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post more videos like this. Okay, so let's jump right on in. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this MAC Prime and Prep Natural Radiance. And I'm going to take off my rings. So I'm going to start by putting this all over the face. Just like that. And look, you guys, I didn't even do my eyebrows. So we already know this video is going to be a little long. Because I didn't even do my eyebrows, you guys. Looking for a spoolie. So I'm going to brush my eyebrows up. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do is take my Maybelline Tattoo Brow Studio. And I'm going to trace the bottom and only leave the top open. Because the bottom line helps me get really defined. Helps my eyebrows get really defined. So let's see, what are we going to talk about? Oh, it's my birthday, so let's talk about birthday teens, right? So, as I stated before, this birthday is a milestone. I will not tell you how old I am. I will say that I look nothing like what my age actually is. But this birthday is very special. It's a big one. It is definitely a milestone one. And today is my actual birthday. It's actually Sunday, January 16th of me recording this video. And I went out yesterday and had a really good time. I went to a place called Mason Pickle, which is like a cute little brunch spot in the city. Me and a few friends went there. My younger sister went there. If you guys don't know, I have a younger sister who's like 11 and a half years younger than me. And we all went. We were supposed to go to the strip club, but that didn't work out simply because we started early. Like, I had a brunch. By the time it was actually time to go to the strip club, your girl was tapped out. Tapped all the way out. Shout out to Moe's Bar in Brooklyn. That's where I went dancing. The owner there was really, 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 really nice. So I appreciate his hospitality. He actually got me some roses that I ended up leaving at the club. Whoops. Does anybody really take home flowers from the club? Like, do they still do that anymore? I remember, like, I haven't been out in like 2 years, to be quite honest, like to a lounge or to a club and stuff like that. That's just not my thing anymore. It once was my thing, but now it's just not so much these days. But I want to say that I had a really good time because your girl danced for 6 songs. Let me tell you, I danced for 6 songs straight Beyonce. And after I did that, when I went to sleep, I woke up with a Charlie horse. So that gives you a hint of a little bit of how old I am. I had a Charlie horse this morning. I was like, yo, what is this? I was in heels. My heels were about 5 to 6 inches. As you guys know, I'm a shorty in real life. But I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I want to say that this birthday was really different. This year, that's one of the things we were talking about too. Like, this year just feels absolutely different. Like, there's a shift in the atmosphere. it just feels different. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know, like a lot of games that I used to play or accepted in my life. It's just a shift when it comes to money, when it comes to anything. But this was by far one of the best birthdays that I had in a very long time. I still may go out of the country a little bit at the end of the year, like I did last year, because I wanted to go to Mexico for my birthday in 2021, but I ended up going to Mexico at the end of 2021 in October, and I still might do that this time. I seriously might just do that again this year. Just wait to the end of the year to go on like a little vacay. It won't be skiing. It would definitely be someplace hot. That's for sure. But um, and you know what? I've been planning to go skiing for my birthday, like straight up and down Aspen, cute little cabin, have a good time, mix, because that trip I would definitely want like men and women to be there. I want it to be mixed. If you want to bring your boyfriend, your husband, your fiance, you can do so. I will not care. Um, you know, and hopefully I will have someone to bring too. You know, for real, for real. Let's go ahead and speak that thing into existence. Um, yeah, so this birthday was a lot different. Have you guys ever done Bumble? Like the data app, but I did it for friends. So one of the girls that I met on Bumble actually came to my birthday brunch, and we met on Bumble. And how cool is that? Like, I've done Bumble for dating, like maybe once or twice. It never worked out. But I will say, when it comes to like women and friendship and having your girl tribe, because I believe that as women, we do need a girl tribe, you know? We definitely need a girl tribe as women. We need to talk and just have fun, because there's just certain things that you just can't discuss with your man. Like, he will never understand. And that's what your girl time is for. We are almost done with these eyebrows. They're a little off, but we'll fix them. um yeah, there's just certain things that guys don't understand, guys can't feel. And so you need your girl time, and this brunch was definitely a girl time's brunch. They weren't I made it an all girls brunch just in case, the ladies wanted to discuss certain things without men being there. Because sometimes, like I said, you just need that girl time. You need to just relax, relate, release. And it's just certain things that men should not know about women. It's just like it's certain things that women shouldn't know about men. Like, that's what your guy time is for. So I definitely had a really good girls time. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was a lot of fun. It feels different. I feel like I'm looking different. I actually feel like, even though I'm another year older, I actually feel like I look younger, which is oddly insane. I'm just thoroughly enjoying myself. So I definitely have goals and stuff that I want to attain while being at this year, being at this age this year, and we'll get into that. It's like another year. I cried a few times today. I'm not even gonna lie, for different reasons though. Um, just being honest. I like to be transparent on my vlogs. I cried a few times today already, and a lot of it had to do with um, me being happy that I'm this age, and I get to see it, and I'm really grateful. Other parts of it was the fact that I'm not really where I wanted to be in life at this age, and slowly moving towards. I think this year, in particular, I'm moving towards the goals um, for me to get in a different situation, to experience a different outcome this year, and I'm actually being very persistent in my movement, and not only persistent but strategic in my movements this year. I would definitely say that. Yeah, I'm definitely being strategic this year about my movements with a lot of things. And that goes with like work, business, dating. I'm just super strategic this year. I just feel like the age I am now, I really just don't have time for the humbug bullshit. And that's just honest. Yep, I just said bullshit because that's where I am in life. Like, child, get your stuff in order. That's all I have to say. It's just time. Don't you guys feel that? Maybe that's what I feel for this year. Like, it's just time to just have your stuff in order, to dot your I's, to cross your T's, whatever your I's and your T's are for you, not what other people's I's and T's are for your life, but what your I's and T's are for you. Um, yeah, that's where I am right now. Super strategic in who I invite in my life a lot, like who I let in, being strategic in the things that I share with people and the things that I don't want to share with people. I find myself, everybody likes to call me bougie or high maintenance. Girl, you need to get out here and date in the world. You're too high maintenance. Am I really, or do I just have standards? Which one is it? Sometimes when you have standards in this way in generation, you want to be treated a certain type of way. And it doesn't necessarily go against what society or what is culturally accepted these days. They consider you to be high maintenance. It's like, am I high maintenance, or do I just have a different standard and outway of life? And it's like, did you even ask how I got to this point? To even come up with this, or to feel like this, or to even move in this way. I think this year I'm going to be more empathetic with myself, because I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody's teaching me this shit. Nobody is teaching me this. But does anybody teach you about like life? Well, it's just like certain things just can't be accepted anymore. And that's what I'm noticing within myself, like when it comes to dating, when it comes to friendship, even when it comes to work. A lot of things that I used to accept, I just can't accept anymore. Like, it's time to elevate. You guys know how I feel about being stagnancy, if that's even a word. Is it ain't good. Like, I've been ready to grow. I've been ready to move. I've been ready to take leaps of faith. And I think, like I said, last year was my best year on social media. I'm switching over to work. I will jump from each category, either work, home, personal life, friendship. I would just jump. So work with me, people. So what was I talking about? Work. Like, there's just a lot of things that I just can't accept anymore. It's like, boo, if you ain't got the budget, you ain't got the fun, like, what we talking about? When it comes to dating, I realize that I definitely have a short fuse when it comes to dating, especially this day and age. And that's just my honesty. This eye looks really, really heavy. Like, let me try and bring this. So yeah, especially when it comes to dating, there's just a lot of stuff that I can't accept anymore, and it's like I'm tired. It's like if you keep doing the same old thing, and you know what is crazy? Oh my goodness. You guys ever Deborah Cox and Whitney Houston, same script, different cast? It's like the same men are just recycling themselves within different people. And I'm like, yo, what is this? Is it me? Like, literally with the same story, the same exact story. I kid you not. It's just different versions of the same person. And I'm like, that spirit got to die today, because that's exactly what it is. It's got to die. It got to go, because we cannot longer accept it. And it's like, well, this thing is going to keep showing up in different forms unless I learn to stop accepting certain things, certain behaviors, certain actions. When I finally put my foot down and say no, Even though it might hurt a little bit. Can we be honest? It might hurt a little bit, but at the same time, it's like enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's where I'm at with it. Enough is enough. I've had enough. This girl, she me her, had enough. Um, and I literally can't take it no more. I'm just being honest. I genuinely just cannot take it anymore. So it's like, what exactly am I now accepting? And that's what anything. And I think that's a question that I want to ask you guys. What are you done with accepting these days? Because at a certain point, at a certain age, it's like enough of the foolishness. It's like we've got to grow. We've got to grow up and we've got to grow. So certain things we just can't accept anymore. No matter how badly it may hurt, no matter what other people may say and think, we just can't accept them anymore, you know? And that is just literally where I'm at with it. We can't accept that no more. Excuse me, sir. We can't accept that no more. Excuse me, producer man. I can no longer accept that rate. Excuse me, sister girl. I have boundaries and I no longer can accept you acting like that. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm just glad that I recognize this. You know, some people don't usually have like an awakening until later on, before it's too late. And granted, I have a lot of things to be grateful for. But that's another I feel like I feel I may not be, but I feel like I'm late in a lot of I'm fixing my necklace. I feel like I'm late in a lot of different things, you know? And granted, I might not be. I might just be right on time from some things because maybe I needed to grow up. Like, it ain't always on the other person. Sometimes we need to look in this mirror, hey girl, and realize that we don't always have our ish together, you know? That we too might need a little break from even our doggone selves. How about that? We might need a break from ourselves. We might need a break from society. You might need a break from your family. Sometimes you just gotta take a break. Can no longer accept it. You gotta take a break. Bloop. I like them apples. You wanna use pink because it's my birthday and I like the color pink. So I know you guys are gonna laugh at me. You really are. Well, you probably won't because you'd be like, girl, you sitting there with a crown on, doing your makeup. So my theme for this year for my brunch was actually Barbie or the Nanny. And here's why I chose, besides pink being my favorite color. Can't you tell? To me, that doll just was like the epitome of a woman who took charge. Even though it was probably a guy who created her, but it was definitely a woman who took charge. She was an entrepreneur. She was an older sister. She took care of her family. She had a man named Kim, but then they later on divorced. Barbie and Kim divorced. So, and she still, Barbie won't cry. You ain't hear Barbie was sad or nothing like that. But Barbie to me was just and then my favorite designer, Balmain, came out with the Barbie theme, and I was like, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna ride this Barbie wave out for a little bit. Shout out to the people who came. You guys will hold a like I said, this birthday hasn't been like the other birthdays. It's just different already. And I think a part of it is, as you get older, you just appreciate those who appreciate you. Like, you no longer go where you're tolerated. You go where you're celebrated. And that's what I feel like I am really truly on at the moment. Like, I'm just going where I'm celebrated and not where I'm tolerated, you know? Like, I would rather spend time with people who genuinely like and accept me versus being fake and phony with people who are just here for clout, you know, for clout, or um, to say that they know me, or any of that other stuff, you know. But I do also feel like this year, like I said, I'm going to be jumping all over. This year is just different because I found myself letting go of a lot of people, and people that don't serve me, people who don't, have my best interests at heart, people who genuinely just don't really care about me. Like, child, you would be surprised if I told you my story, and one day I will. Um, you guys would be like, "What? I had no idea that you was even going through all of that." Like, yeah, you genuinely don't know what people be going through in the background. But I find myself accepting those who genuinely support me, those who genuinely love me. And it took me a minute to get here, probably because I was looking for the approval of others. But now I'm just like, yo, it's either you like me or you don't. You either want to hang out with me or you don't. It's either you want to be with me or you don't, sir. And I hope you come across this video. Anyway, I can just no longer go where I am tolerated. I want to be celebrated, and that's what made me really like enjoy it. Like this year, that's probably another reason. This year, I really celebrated just me. I genuinely celebrated me, which I never really do. You know, I never truly celebrate me, and so this year, I was just like, yeah, we're gonna celebrate me in all its glory and all that I bring. I want to celebrate me. I'm genuinely going to celebrate me. I'm genuinely going to fall in love with me all over again. I'm genuinely going to take time for me. And I've been taking time and stuff like that, as far as like going to like my wellness, like trying to eat properly, actually going to the gym and working out. I love Cindy Cummins. If you guys are not familiar with Cindy Cummins, she's like one of the best YouTube fitness trainers, bomb.com. And she's 4 months pregnant. And you'd be like, girl, where? In your thigh? Like in your toe? Where are you pregnant at? But yeah, I've been, on this journey of healing and self-love. But now it's time for me to take the things that I know to do and apply it. Because sometimes, can I keep it real with you guys? Sometimes I can be a person where I give great advice, but that don't mean I'm gonna necessarily take it. Can we just be honest? Can I just be a little honest? Is anybody experiencing maskne, like masked acne? Where you just break out like alone? I need to find like some products that will help me with that, because when I do want to cover. This is my birthmark. For those of you who are just now tuning in to me, thank you so much, by the way, for rocking with me this long, for lasting with me, going through my ups and my downs, child, and being like, girl. Oh, so what made me say that, I can tell you guys this story. Say that I noticed that some of the people were just coming back in my life, just in different forms. Have I ever told you guys about my doggy baby daddy? Like, what? Why do you have a doggy baby daddy? So me and this guy was dating, and when I got my dog, he was the guy I was dating, so that's why he's my doggy baby daddy. Not that creative. To Charlotte, North Carolina. But me and him were really good friends, and we're still really good friends. But his story and his background and how we met. They'd be like, girl, well, tell us about his background. Okay, so he used to be a stripper. Yes, I used to date a stripper, a male stripper. But when I met him, he wasn't a stripper. He was like a retired stripper. He was a stripper. He was a divorcee. He's very, very smart. But, oh, and he had like 2 or 3 kids when I met him. I know what you're thinking, Brittany, what? And that sounds like a whole lot, a whole lot. But I promise you, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. So I thought. And so the guy who was trying to talk to me was pretty much all of those same things. And I'm like, no, we've been down this road before. Like, no, stay away. Mayday, mayday. And so, child, I was just like, nah, buddy, we ain't going through that again. I can't. I can't. Um, and even the last guy that I dated just reminded me of someone else. And I'm just like, yo, sometimes you gotta do something different. And I can no longer just accept certain type of people. Now, don't get it twisted. Your girl does get a couple of ballers every now and then. But lately, it's just been like a hospital. That's the only way I could. It's like a hospital. Like these men are not healed, and it's like if I continue to take on men like this or accept men like this, and I'm not saying that the person that I'm supposed to be with is supposed to be 100% just everything, because no one is 100%. Let's just keep it real. We all got some issues. We all need to see a therapist. We all need to see a shrink. We all need Jesus. We all out here got some issues. But I'm just at a place where I'm like, it's just certain things I cannot tolerate. Men who are not healed after coming from divorce, or men who are separated and not fully. First of all, that is a no-no. Huge no-no. Don't ever date a man who's like, oh, we're about to get a divorce. Get the divorce and then holler at me. That should always be your answer. And grant, every now and then you might slip up. But for the most part, don't date someone who is thinking about divorce. Let them be divorced. And I'm not saying that, that's your husband or the person that you're supposed to be with. He might be married to someone else. But guess what? Why he with that other person that he not yours? he might have been entertaining something else, We're all human. We make mistakes, but just don't let that be the end all be all for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let that be, well, he said he was. Wait until he gets a divorce to pursue him, you know? Or for him to pursue you, because that's how it should be anyway. He should be pursuing you. You should not be pursuing him. And just wait. Child. That's where I'm at. Just wait, child. Wait and see how the matter will settle, because you might be surprised at the outcome, to be 100% honest. And you may have to take a damn detour for a little bit, but don't get stuck there, child. That is for sure. This year, in particular, like I said, feels different, but I also think it feels different because I'm actually doing the work, and I'm actually willing to do the work. I actually look forward to doing the work, because you can't just expect something different and stay the same. Ain't that the definition of insanity? Are you insane? I'm just saying, you might be. And if you are and you know it, kudos to you, but I don't want to be insane, child. That is not the altar call that I need to stand up for. We are almost done. How do we look? I'm so silly. Ooh, you see how this has a little shimmer right there? I didn't put anything there. I literally did not put any shimmer there, but I think because it's already creating that shimmer, that I should. What you guys think? I'm taking a little bit of airspun now, just to set it a little bit more. We are almost done. Once you see me start primping and pampering, you know we are just about done. And this is my look. How do you guys like it? Listen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and list down below if this year is going to be a major birthday for you, and what are you expecting from this year? What has your birthday or whatever age you're turning in 2022? What are some of the things that you are changing, wanting, seeing something different? List it down below, and don't forget to check out my other videos up over here as well. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming with me on this journey. I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this video. Bye, lovers.